Hello, you're welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to draft, cut and sew a built-up collar. So I'll be leaving some space above, just like this. So I just measured about 6 inches. Then I'll go ahead and measure my bust point. Measure your desired bust point. So I won't be making a full dress for this. So just watch carefully for the basic. So now I measure my neckline and the shoulder. Then I come down by 1 inch at my shoulder divided by 2. Then I'll create the armhole. So make sure it's whatever you have at the shoulder, you're going to transfer down there. Then I'll create the shoulder slope this way. Then go ahead and create the armhole curve. I hope you understand the armhole. Okay, then I use my curve ruler to carefully create the armhole curve. That means the method of going in by half or 3/4 inch. Okay, so now I'll stop the front part here. Then I'll go ahead and draft the back pattern. Okay, the first one I drew is the front pattern. So I'll draft the back pattern, just the basics. Okay, then I'm stopping at the bust point also. So I measure the bust point, which is 10 inches. Then after the bust point, I measure my neck width, which is 3 inches. Then the shoulder divided by 2, 7.5, come down by 1 inch. Then create the armhole. And the method for creating armhole, is your bust round divided by 6 plus 1.5. So whatever you get, that's what I use to create the armhole. Then for the back, you only create a simple curve this way. The curve is not going to come in. Then for the neck depth of the back, I'll be using 1.5 inch. So that means the neck width is 3 inches and the neck depth is 1.5 inches for the back. If you like, you can use 1 inch, but I prefer to go with 1.5 inches. Okay, then I'm going to measure around whatever I have there. You understand? Measure around the back neckline. Measure around. So I have 3/4. Then for the front, I'm back to the front now. I use 3 inches for the neck width and also the neck depth. Now this 3/4 that I measure from the back neckline, 3.75 that I measure from the back neckline. So I'm going to transfer it to the front this way. And you can see it's not that straight. I follow the pattern of the front neckline, so it's going to be a bit slanted. Can you see the way I draw this now? And then you decide the height of the collar. So it can be 1 inch or 1.5, but I am using 1.5 inches for the height of the collar. That means how tall the collar will be. Then for the neck depth, you can stop at the upper chest line. This dotted line signifies my upper chest line, or you choose your desired neckline. It's going to be a V neckline because of this collar. And remember, for this pattern, there's no zipper at the back. So from my upper chest line, I went up by 1 inch. From my upper chest line, I went up by 1 inch because I don't want cleavage exposed. So now, remember this 1.5 I measured for the neck, the collar height, and I'm going to connect it to that point I marked above my upper chest line. It's just left for you to decide how deep you want the neck to be. So you can see how I created this collar. Down part of it is not straight. You can see how I create the curve carefully. And that is it with this collar for the drafting. So when you're cutting this out, you have to be careful. Okay, so this is how the pattern looks like. Then you go ahead and also cut out the back. It's just the normal basic back. So now I'm bringing this together. So I'm going to make sure the shoulder aligns properly. So I put them over each other, and the excess on the front pattern, I'm going to trim it out. Okay, so I went ahead to pick another piece of paper because I need facing for this frontal part, or for this collar in particular we need facing, or you use lining. But this is assumed to be a shirt, so I'm not going to use a lining. So I went ahead to trace the collar out. Just follow the way I'm tracing this, to trace it out on a plain paper, a fresh paper. Okay, so I extended it on the shoulder line. Then I'll just trace it out. So simple as this. Then I went ahead to add ½ inch for joining allowance. Please, when you are dealing with styles like this, please don't play with your joining allowance. If not, it's going to affect the main design. So I put my fabric on fold. Okay, because for this method I want the rest, the remaining part of this shirt to be on fold, especially the front, but the part of the collar is going to be opened. I hope you understand. Okay, but if you like, you can make the whole of your center front to be open, then you join it. Then I went ahead to put the fabric on fold again to cut out the back piece. So now I went ahead to measure whatever I have on the collar, that would be the back neckline, just to cross check it's going to be equal. Then this is the facing. You place the fabric on fold also and cut out, but note this is going to be in two pieces. So this is the front. Then I also chalk the wrong side of the fabric so that when I'm joining, I can easily identify the front and the inside. So this is the front side of this fabric. I pick the facing also and I place them accordingly. That will be right side to right side. Okay, I mark where the end of the v-neck so that I can join that part on the facing. I'll go and stitch it. Okay, then come back and place it accurately on the front piece. So I've done that. So I'll go ahead and notch. So I notice I have some excess on the facing. So I'll just go ahead and trim it out. I don't know where it came from, but the best thing is just to remove it. I'll continue with the work. So just trim it out. Maybe it's during the cutting, whatever. Just get it off. Okay, so on the other side also, we're going to trim it out. Then I want to notch the midpoint of that v-neck so that it will be easy to turn over. So I turn it over, then you can use your pressing iron to give it a good press so that the facing can lie easily. Okay, so this is it. Then I'm going to pick the fabric like this. You can see, put the joining together. That's the collar. Pick each collar, put them right side to right side. I hope you can see it. I want you to see it properly. So fix it right side to right side. Make sure the joining align also. You can even use pin to secure it. Then you stitch on ½ inch joining allowance. So now I'm going to stitch it carefully. Just ½ inch, the same allowance you use. So this is what I have. Then I went ahead to fold it over. You can see it's making sense already. You can see the extension of the collar. So the next thing now is to attach the back piece to it. So I love to always notch the center of my fabric whenever I'm working with colors like this. So I notch the center of the back piece. Then I'm going to attach it to the center of the collar also. You can see, but make sure you place it right side to right side. You can just follow the video carefully. So it's advisable that you secure it with pin first. Then just make sure you secure with pin, please. So from the center to your shoulder. You understand? Because you're going to be stitching from one shoulder end to the other shoulder. But you know it's going to pass through the neckline. From one shoulder to the neckline and also to the other end of the shoulder. So please, this part is somehow tricky. You need to be careful. Raise your needle where necessary and make sure your fabric, both the front and back with the collar, is well aligned. This is where the major work is, please. Make sure your stitching or your sewing is clean. So this is it. I've stitched this one. So with this method now, I'm only going to overlock the seam allowance inside. Or if you like, you can, sorry, my angel decided to grace this video at this point. Please bear with me. So or you finish the collar the way we do with other shirt collar, like maybe this bishop collar. Okay, so this is it, guys. So this is what our built up collar looks like. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you do, remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. Also put on your notification bell so that you get notified each time I post a new video. Okay, so this is it. I love this outcome. I like it, honestly. So please try it out, and also feel free to share your opinion in the comment section. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. This is what it looks like. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye. And stay blessed.